Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Nama Prabhu ki. So we'll talk about the speciality of the divine sounds of Harinama. The Mahamantra is made up of 16 Divya Shabdas, divine sounds. A garland of 16 divine sounds, composed of 3 sounds, Hare, Krishna and Rama. They are the seeds of the Mahamantra. Hare refers to Hara. Hara is Shakti of Hari. Hari and Hara, they descend down from the spiritual world. They descend down from the spiritual world into the sound that you and I utter with our material tongue. Avatara of the Lord means Lord appears before us, before one of our senses, one or more of our senses, material senses. Then that is called Avatara. So this is the most important thing that we have to understand, that we are doing the seva, we are offering devotional service to the Lord's Avatara Shabda. In the Avatara Shabda, the Avatari, one who is taking Avatara, is present with all his Shaktis. Our perception towards this sound should be that of directly associating with Krishna in his sound vigraha, mantra murti. The Supreme Lord is omnipotent. He can come into this material world in the physical form, like 5,000 years back, or he can come in the sound that you and me chant, because he is omnipotent. So it is revealed in the scriptures, Kalikale, Namarupe, Krishna, Avatara. So Krishna himself is present in his holy names. The more you have faith in the statement of the Shastra, the more you will feel the presence of Krishna before you. Therefore, this aspect of seeing the sound from the perspective of the Shastra is called Shraddha. Because to your ears, it is, to the plain ears, it is sounding like an ordinary sound. But it is not. It's a sound. Krishna himself has become that sound. It's a self-sounding sound. Hear properly. Self-sounding sound. When I make a noise here, this is not a self-sounding sound. It's a sound that is produced out of clatter of matter. One matter hitting the other matter. Or the air molecules are moving and therefore sound is produced. Yes, the sound I chant, it is produced out of the air molecules. But into that sound enters the self-sounding sound. And who is the self that is sounding that sound? In Krishna's name, Krishna himself. So Krishna himself is becoming that sound and entering the sound that we chant. It's called avatara. The sound that I produce with my material tongue is the avatara sharira. Into that avatara sharira, the Krishna's self-sounding sound, his names enter that sound. When he enters that sound, all his Shaktis also enter. Therefore, the sound that we chant with our tongue becomes Shakti Avesha Avatara. All the Shaktis of the Lord has entered. Mind you, all the Shaktis, infinite Shaktis. It depends on how much we are able to draw that Shakti from the Shakti Avesha Nama. Shakti means Sat Shakti, Chit Shakti, Ananda Shakti, pure spiritual Shakti. We are trapped in this material world, in these material bodies, because of ignorance, forgetfulness of my Surupa, what is my real Surupa? What is my real substance? My substance is not this body of flesh and bones. My substance is Satchit Ananda. So unless I remove the coverings of Asat, Achit and Nirananda, Jadananda, unless those coverings are removed, my Surupa, my real Surupa, which is Satchidananda, cannot be realized. So the Lord is very kind. He comes as the Shakti Avesha Nama Shabda, Shabda Avatara, so that with our material senses, the tongue and the ears, we can access tangibly, touch Krishna through chanting and hearing. And hearing requires mind. So three senses are serving the Shabdavatara. The chanting, the hearing, and the mind. Without the mind, you cannot hear. Chanting, you can mechanically chant. If your attention is not on hearing, then you cannot hear. So hearing includes ears and mind. So Krishna comes down as his Nama into the Namas that I utter. The sound becomes an omnipotent sound. That omnipotent sound is sent into our heart. And the omnipotency of that sound will burn to ashes all asat, all the lies, all the ignorance about my existence. I am this body is a false self-ego. It is not the real self-ego. So it has to burn to ashes the misunderstanding that I am this body. And that power is there in the Satya Shakti of the Lord. Chitta Shakti gives us transcendental knowledge about the whole Samyak Jnana. Whole story, what has happened to you, why you are in this world, where do you belong to, why I came into this material world, why am I suffering, why am I always searching after happiness, where is that happiness? The answers to all these questions becomes very, very clear when the Chitta Shakti of Shakti Avesha Nama influences my heart. The influence is just like this. Prabhupada gives example, iron put in the fire. Because of association of the fire, the energy of the fire is transferred to the iron and it becomes red hot. Warmer, 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 then red hot. Similarly, our heart is now just like if there is a wet wood. You put it in the fire. Will it catch fire immediately? No. What happens first? The fire will evaporate the water. The fire will make the wood dry. And suddenly when the wood is fully dried, the firewood catches fire. In the same way, Shakti Avesha Nama enters our ears, goes into our heart, purifies our heart first. That purification is drying the wood. That is the reason why, even though the Satchidananda Surya has entered my heart, why I am not in bliss? Because the firewood is wet. Don't worry. Something is happening. Your wet soul is getting dried. Dry means, a complete dry means apapavidam. Completely free from sinful attitude, sinful tendencies, sinful reactions. Completely heart is free from that. Free from offenses. Then, after that, the very same holy name, which purified our heart, which acted as an aushadhi, will act as a tonic for my spirit soul to wake up. Right now, my Shuddha Chitta, I have a Shuddha Chitta, the spirit person. Beyond this Chitta, material Chitta and material body, there is Shuddha Chitta. The Atma has got Shuddha Chitta. And that is where the realization that I am eternal servant of Krishna, I belong to Krishna, I love Krishna, Krishna loves me, everything is situated in that Chitta, Shuddha Chitta. That Shuddha Chitta will catch fire. Then my consciousness will become also Satchit Ananda. So this is the process. So mercifully the Lord has come down in order to save us from this ignorance of this material world, material life. And this Nama, Divya Nama of Krishna will purify us and then take us back to Godhead. Purify us, not only purify means removing the dirt. That is not enough. My real spiritual mind and spiritual senses have to be awakened. So that also the Nama Prabhu does. After awakening my spiritual mind and spiritual senses, he will be taking me to directly to the spiritual world to see Krishna face to face. For that, to see Krishna face to face, my Krishna prema has to be awakened. My priti for Krishna has to be, my soul's priti for Krishna has to be awakened. We have awakened, little we have awakened. That's why we are in Krishna consciousness. But waking is a slow process. Fully awaken is a different thing. So, when we are ready, then the holy name will give us everything. Total detachment from illusion and attachment towards Krishna. So, coming to practice of japa, soulful japa, for all these things to happen, having heard what I said, how it affects, how the change happens, the most important thing to get the full benefit of the holy name is to ensure that the holy name goes into your heart. And the only way the holy name can go into your heart is through hearing the Shakti Avesha Nama. You can chant any nonsense sound and you can hear. Nothing will happen to your heart. Chai, 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 chai. In the railway station you can see. It doesn't get self-realized. Whole days, 8 hours, 10 hours you will chant. Chai, 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 chai. That Shabda is clatter of what? Air molecules. But Krishna, that Shabda, Krishna has come. The limitless Satchidananda, ocean of Satchidananda is before you. So this is Avatara Shabda. All others are ordinary Shabdas. This also tongue, tongue only produce this sound like chai. But it becomes an Avatara Shabda. Krishna's Avatara Sharira. And there is no difference between Krishna and any of his Sharira once he takes up, once he decides to descend. Associating with this Avatara Sharira is associating with Avatari. So it all depends upon your Shraddha. You see this sound with Shraddha. What your eyes cannot see, what your ears cannot see. Satchidananda you cannot see with the material eyes, material senses, but it is there. The Surya of Satchidananda is there. So, first thing is mindful japa. As I said, you cannot hear if the mind is not on the sound. That means mindful japa means you have to be mindful about your mind. What is mindful japa? You have to be mindful about your mind. Where is the mind? Usually we use our mind. When you use our mind is one thing. Being mindful about using the mind is another thing. That means you have to watch. Mind has gone away from the holy name into thinking. Unless you are mindful, you cannot catch it and bring it back. So mind has to be anchored. The rascal mind goes away into thinking. It has to be anchored, locked in the sound. Mantra after mantra after mantra. So locking the attention, where you hear the chanting without thinking anything. Thinking is different, thought is different. Thinking means you are processing thoughts. Chant and hear and feel. Feel the thought, Krishna is before me. Don't process. Process means you have a problem, you are thinking about that, how to solve that. That is one thing. Or process means you are analyzing the philosophy of the holy name. No analyzing. Krishna is before me. It's a thought. Krishna is Surya of Satchidananda. It's a thought. So thoughts with feeling should be there, but not thinking. Thinking means you are tasking something else. We think in order to task something, either problem solving or this or that. So, no other tasking than hearing. Hearing means knowing the sound. Knowing the sound means you have to catch your mind and you have to task it. Means now Hare, Krishna, Hare, Krishna, Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare. You have to know now which sound you are on. And you have to task. Task is a work, isn't it? You have to task your attention. You have to take your attention and task your attention to move along with each word. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Initially it sounds difficult, but our attention is very fine. Once you train your mind, tuck, 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 on each sound it'll run. As you're chanting, your attention will run with each sound. So that tasking, no, you cannot do that if you are thinking. Because then your thinking means your attention is on processing the thoughts. So mantra after mantra, you have to do tasking. Two kinds of tasking is there. One tasking is intra-mantra tasking. That means within the mantra there are 16 names. You have to run your attention from first name to the last name. Then there is inter-mantra tasking. What is that? After you finish one mantra, no other thinking but next mantra starts. Uninterrupted tasking. Then only it is a yajna. Yajna means repeated offering. Just like you pour 1 spoon of ghee. Swaha, 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 swaha. Similarly, on each bead is 1 swaha, another. On each bead. On each bead there are 16 spoons of ghee. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Swaha. This is the Japa Yajna. Tasking. You are tasking. The work that you are doing, taking the spoon, taking the ghee, putting it inside, uttering the mantra, isn't it? Similarly, this is a task of uttering the mantra and giving the attention. There you give ghee. In your other yajna, you give ghee. Here you offer attention. Attention is the most valuable energy of the soul. So Krishna wants that. That attention Shakti is the most valuable. That is why mechanically you chant Hare Krishna, you go on chanting mechanically. Not very pleasing, it will help you. But attentively you chant, give your attention and chant. Just like you call your son, call your daughter, you're calling with attention, no? Not mechanically. So call with attention, hear with attention, cry with attention, crying the names with attention. So this is very important, that japa is to be understood to be tasking, not simply Shravanam and Kirtanam. There is something else happening. Just chanting and hearing each mantra. You can say that is Shravanam and Kirtanam. No. There is an effort involved in offering our work. It's a work. I will not do any other work than chanting and hearing 16 into 108 malas. 108 into 16. I will not do anything else. This is a work I am going to do now. My yajna is this. And always have, when our japa stops being mechanical, when you know it is a relationship, Krishna has come down to receive my seva. Why my seva pleases Krishna? Not because he is waiting, he is starving, nobody is chanting my name. Oh, here one, let me go and catch that name. Krishna is pleased when you chant, because now Krishna knows this soul is going to get purified, and one more step he is coming towards me. Every chanting pleases Krishna, because every bead of japa will take us closer to Krishna, and Krishna will never forget every extra bead of japa that you do. So it is pleasing to Krishna because Krishna loves each of the jivas. And any attempt of the jivas to go back, he is pleased for us, because we are going to stop suffering in this material world due to forgetfulness. So very soon this jiva is going to come to me. And Krishna is very happy with each of your calling and crying, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So chanting and hearing and tasking. Japa means tasking. Chanting, hearing, tasking. What are the two kinds of tasking? Intra-mantra chanting. Sounds very... Intra-mantra tasking. And then inter-mantra chanting. That means you have a job to do within the chanting of one mantra, and you have a job to do between the mantras. What is that? Push out every other thought and go jump to the next mantra. Unless you are determined, unless you are ready for this yajna, you will not succeed in hearing japa, pure hearing japa. Our mind should be immersed in hearing the japa. What is the use of any thoughts? They are all useless. Krishna is a reservoir of all thoughts. The Shabda is before you. Just hear him. All realization. This Shabda will speak all chit into your heart. You don't have to analyze at all. Like a dark room, light switch is put on, immediately light will come. The same way, all knowledge will come into our heart. We should become attached to this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And if we are chanting on each bead as a relationship, I am the worshipper, the worshipped is the Nama Prabhu, and the process of worship is chanting, hearing and tasking, and execute it properly. Each bead, Nama Prabhu is pleased. Each bead is Ananda giving, one Ananda giving to the Nama Prabhu, one more Ananda giving to Nama Prabhu. The goal of each bead is to please Nama Prabhu. And therefore you have to know that Nama Prabhu, the person is before you. You are a person. You are a person. God is a person. And it's a process of relationship, chanting and hearing. Because the Lord's name, Shabda. Shabda, you can do two things only with the Shabda. Chant and hear. And continue chanting and hear. This is all you can do with the Shabda. So Shabda Avatara means we should give our attention for these three things. That's all it is. 100%. Give you 100% mind, 100% ears, 100% tongue. And the yajna is successful. And yajna pleases the Lord. It's not an ordinary thing. Now you are doing Ekadashi, 108 rounds of japa. The Lord in your heart is extremely pleased. We get His special blessings. And He is allowing us to do it. Those who are able to do, Krishna is allowing them to offer this yajna. Because Krishna becomes obligated by yajna, especially if it is offered with love, under the direction of his pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada. So on the order of Srila Prabhupada, we are doing the Nama Seva, as instructed by him in his teachings, chanting, hearing, tasking. And in this way, this not only helps us, this Nama Japa Yajna brings all auspiciousness to the temple. It brings all auspiciousness to the whole Bangalore city. See from the eyes of the Shastra that this is not an ordinary yajna. The real form of yajna for Kali Yuga is chanting and hearing Harinama, and that we are doing here. So take this very seriously, each bead as a relationship. God Himself, who is the most intimate person to us, that we have forgotten. With every living entity, the best friend of everybody is the Lord. He is a protector, He is a maintainer. Of course, those living entities who are not interested in Him, who are not interested in Him, but they are interested in earning themselves everything. It's called karma. The Lord allows them. And Lord has His neutral form called Kala Shakti. No feelings. If you want feeling, then Krishna is personally there in your heart. For those who do, ye tamam prapadyante tam site bhajamiham. Those who are denying God are also surrendering to God. When you deny God, you have to accept Kala Shakti. Kala Shakti will rule them. Kala Shakti will maintain them. Kala Shakti will protect them according to their karma. But devotees are maintained, protected, taken care, provided irrespective of their karma. That is the Raksha Patra Mala, Bharta Patra Mala. So these cue cards are very useful, but not during japa. It is there, only top line you can see, because these have to be meditated upon. First you have to read that many times, Shravanam, Mananam, then you have to think about it intellectually, how this is a fact, this is a truth. Shravanam, Mananam, Dhyanam, then you have to bring emotions into it, Dhyanam, and Anushilanam. Then you have to practice that repeatedly. Then you will see, when you are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, background, oh, Krishna is before me. All these thoughts will come. This Krishna, I am worshipping Krishna, I am the sevak. The whole situation, everything will come behind. So you are not only chanting, you are in your background, there is knowledge, there is feeling, a relationship is going on bead after bead. You are feeling Krishna is happy with one chanting, Krishna is happy with second chanting. You have the feeling that I have to please Krishna on each bead. I have to cheerfully chant. God comes before me, I cannot be morose, I should be cheerful. Cheerfully chant. God Himself has come before me. Cheerfully chant. That is called Hrit Purvaka Japa. From your heart you chant. From your heart you call out. Hrit Purvaka Japa. Ahlada Japa. Joyfully hear. Hearing means Lord is going inside your heart. So how joyful you should be. Joyfully send the Lord inside into your heart. Shakti Avesha Nama. Chant and repeat with utsaha. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means what? One more. What is the opposite of enthusiasm? Oh, how many more malas are there? Drag. Oh, another 2 more malas are there. No, another 8 more malas are there. Oh, all instead of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means I want more. My 16 is over, I want more. Okay, some karma duties are there, so I have to go. Feel sad. Oh, I'll come back tomorrow. Enthusiasm again. Enthusiasm. Utsaha japa. Sambandha japa. Sharanagatik japa. Each bead, surrender. Your total self. I am yours. Everything is yours. I fully depend upon you. I do not know anything except you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Krishna Himself has come. He'll be so happy to have Sadbhavana Japa, to hear your offering of Japa with the devotional feelings. Priti Japa, Shraddha Japa. First mala, always do Sankalpa Vikalpa Japa. Sankalpa that I will only hear, not do anything else. Vikalpa means I will not do anything else, especially thinking. I will not task anything else now. Sankalpa means I will only task chanting and hearing. That's all. Positive determination and negative determination. Immediately in the first mala, the attention gets locked. Afterwards, you don't need any determination. Because the energy, Chesta Shakti will come from the Nama to lock your attention. Your tongue will not want to stop. Your mind does not want to stop hearing. once that locking happens. So all these cards, you have to meditate on it. It becomes part of your background consciousness, and then your chanting will become mindful to soulful. Chant and hear that very sound, mindful. Chant and hear that very sound with attention and devotion. When devotion adds, it's soulful. Chant and hear attentively is mindful. Chant and hear with attention and devotion, that is soulful. So all these bhavanas are all devotion, devotional feelings. So let's start our next set of 32 rounds. Hare Krishna Nama Prabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada ki.